When Marcus Ellington stood alone in that courthouse hallway, staring at the polished wooden doors before his hearing, he felt something he hadn't felt in years, fear mixed with a strange kind of resolve. His wife Denise had walked in ahead of him and laughed loud enough that half the courtroom turned around to stare. Because she knew he didn't have a lawyer. She knew he had insisted on defending himself, and she believed she had already won everything they ever had together. She thought she had the house, the savings, the car titles, and the respect of everyone who knew them. But she had no idea that Marcus had spent the last 6 months quietly unraveling every secret, every hidden bank account, and every unexplained transfer that she thought she'd buried out of sight. Before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. When Denise's laughter faded and the courtroom quieted, Marcus didn't blink. He didn't flinch. For years, he had lived in a house filled with pride, memories, and bills she paid, while he worked long hours and trusted her with every financial detail. He never dreamed that behind her calm smile, she had been funneling marital funds into accounts Marcus had never been told about. Research from financial experts shows that hiding assets during divorce is illegal and punishable. Every party must disclose their income, bank accounts, and debts under oath, and lying on those statements can be perjury, a criminal offense that can lead to penalties far beyond civil divorce settlements. Denise had always been in charge of the checkbook, the tax returns, and the investment accounts. Marcus assumed it was simply part of their teamwork. But in the weeks leading up to the divorce filing, Marcus began to notice odd transfers, missing sums, and a pattern of withdrawals that never added up. He pored over records, credit card statements, and old bank books he found tucked away in boxes. What he discovered matched thousands of real cases where one partner concealed assets to avoid equitable distribution, secret shell companies, unreported savings, and transfers timed around major family milestones. All signs of a spouse intent on benefiting unfairly from the marital estate. When Denise filed, demanding not only the house and cars but significant investment holdings and monthly support, Marcus felt the chill of betrayal. He couldn't afford an attorney. Every time he mulled over hiring one, his savings shrank under the weight of another legal bill. His instinct, after those late-night research sessions and quiet talks with court clerks and legal aid volunteers, was to do what most people believed only professionals could do: represent himself. Courts in the United States allow anyone to proceed pro se, meaning you act as your own lawyer. The judge treats you as if you were trained in law, with no special concessions. So Marcus stood, calm and composed, and spoke to the judge in his own words, citing figures, timelines, and inconsistencies with the precision of someone who had spent months preparing. When he questioned Denise under oath, the air in that courtroom shifted. He presented evidence that directly challenged what she had sworn was a full disclosure of assets. He laid out a financial picture that showed not just hidden cash, but a pattern of behavior that, under civil procedure, could mean those concealed funds would be awarded to him entirely. A powerful cause in cases involving intentional non-disclosure. The transformation in Denise's expression was unmistakable. Her earlier confidence, the kind that had made her laugh when she first saw him approach the judge alone, evaporated as Marcus's voice resonated through the room. The judge, once polite but indifferent, began to lean forward, weighing each point with growing interest. Marcus wasn't a man overwhelmed by emotion. He was a man armed with facts. He wasn't there to embarrass his wife. He was there to uncover the reality that had been hidden from him and from the seal of the court itself. As experts note, when hidden assets are uncovered, judges may impose penalties and adjust settlements dramatically, especially if one spouse has misled the court. The final ruling didn't just split the marital property. It exposed the truth. The judge ordered a forensic accounting of every financial account, every transfer, and every business interest that had been omitted. The house, once believed to be Denise's trophy, was held until the court could determine its rightful value. The concealed funds were ordered to be returned to the marital estate. Marcus walked out not as a defeated man, but as someone who had fought with nothing but his own voice, his own intelligence, and his own courage. And in that triumph, he proved that sometimes when you stand up alone, with truth as your guide, the outcome can shock even those who thought they held all the power.